Monday. Let's get it, boys. So, some updates for y'all. Look, I do the content game because I enjoy creating content. I like it. It's fun for me, and I like learning about it. Plus, it's leveraged as fuck. If you can create viral videos that drive sales, they work for you on autopilot while the sales just come in. So, yeah, I'm super interested in that. But I'm only setting up these systems and processes and putting so much time and effort into it so that I can pull back and let the content do the work for me and have that as one angle that's going to grow my subscriptions. It's going to be a major piece. Obviously, that's why I'm putting effort into it, but it's not the only fucking way. Now, before I went on my trip, I was starting to do some VM drops to get people on BuildWithOS. And really, for BuildWithOS, content is a good piece, but it's not the major thing. And I still see the major thing as reaching out to local businesses and reaching out to business owners, or whether you do that through content or cold email or cold DMs or whatever, but reaching out to business owners and getting their buy-in on the concept of using a platform that helps them automate their business, like an automations agency essentially, except you're not going to be the one who's doing the automations work. The platform is going to get you subscriptions, and then the team, the OS team, is the guys that can upsell those people, your subscriptions, into higher level work, higher level automations. That is such a huge opportunity because every fucking company right now wants AI and automations. So, you know, this guy, Dan Martell, he's like an influencer business guy, whatever. You know, he has a clip that I saw and he was like, you want to make money? Call 100 businesses and just say, hey, are you using AI and automations in your business? And it's true, because a bunch of people who you call are going to be like, no, I need to adopt that, right? And so, boom, you can just sell them into OS, tell them to go get the free trial, sign up for it, check out the platform, and then ask the team if you need custom automations. Oh, cool, a little rabbit right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, there he is. So that's so fucking big. That's so huge. Again, this is why I like the BuildWithOS opportunity, because you can sell it in multiple ways. I'm putting my content piece in place, or, you know, taking my content to the next level. And it'll take a minute before I build up enough traction to really be sending enough traffic to it to be dumping subscriptions. But as that's in place and I get these processes down to a point where it only takes me, you know, hopefully, I want to create a lot of content. So let's say it takes me an hour to 2 hours a day. Then I can spend my time on less leveraged opportunities like the VM drops and maybe making calls and, you know, doing the local business thing, and more of the automations agency angle. So I have content working on my behalf, and then I have like a sales process that I'm doing. And then eventually both of those could be outsourced to just like pump the shit out of BuildWithOS and other softwares as well. But like, the point is like, I'm talking a lot about content because that's relevant in my life right now. That's like what I'm focusing on. And soon, you know, the content talk, you know, I'll always keep you guys informed about that, but this is just like a hype point, right? But the point of this video is to say that, like, it's not just about content. You know, you can do it in multiple ways. And I think one of my favorite ways for selling BuildWithOS is aligning with people who have a ton of clients already and getting them onto the platform. If you show this platform to an agency owner who actually does business and has multiple clients, they'll be like, fuck, I need this. So many people who know what's up and do good work in the agency world recognize the value of BuildWithOS. So that's an easy win. Kevin, who's like on a trip in Japan right now, but he's part of this group. I've told this story before. He sold his version of BuildWithOS to an agency that has like 20 clients under their, under management or whatever you want to call it. And they're rolling it out to all of their 20 clients. And so he's going to get commissions basically on every one of those clients for getting one person, right? So, or for one client, he's getting access to 20 essentially. So those are like, boom. Oh, I cut the shit out of my finger earlier. But those are like easy wins. You know what I mean? Those are just, boom. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but like once you get one of those, bam, right? That has nothing to do with content or ads or creating this whole fucking, marketing system. So cool. So cool that you can do that. You can have a lot of success in old school ways as well as adopting the new stuff. So I don't know, just throwing that out there so that you guys have some perspective. It's not just about, I'm talking a lot about content, but it's not just about creating content. This is just a small piece of like the overall strategy. And I'm stoked on it too, because I'm like creating some cool stuff. So content, cool. Outreach, whether it's cold outreach or warm outreach to people that you already know. Two great methods right there. And then the advertising thing, if you want to like be a technical scaler, there is an advertising play. And for me, that is slowly working its way into my process. Like I've always run ads, but I haven't pulled the trigger on scale, bro, yet. Because things need to align before you put fuel on the fire. Dude, I'm an ads guy, I'm an offers guy. I know what all this takes, but I'm doing this methodically, strategically, and using everything that I know and learned from my career, my history, my clients and all that stuff to put all the pieces in place for the big fucking explosion, bro. So $297 sub today. Great, I'll take it, baby. Happy Monday. Get after it.